Hi-ho, everyone. It's time for another episode of the wildly popular Mr. Obvious Show. I am, of course, your amiable, kindly host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, I'm so glad you called, caller.
Me too, Mr. Obvious. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome, and do call again when you have more time.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
I wasn't finished.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, caller. It's just that your proclamation seemed to have an air of finality to it.
Dang, Mr. Obvious, I love when you talk like that. You're quite the wordsmith, Mr. Obvious.
No need for effusive or laudatory comments, caller. How can I help?
My head's spinning now. You're the best. Anyway, Mr. Obvious, I have a problem.
What's the problem, caller?
Well, I had my dog neutered.
Good for you, caller. You are a responsible pet owner. I applaud.
Well, yeah, Mr. Obvious, that's what I thought too, but now my dog seems to be upset with me.
Upset? Has he bitten you or something, caller?
No, nothing like that, but I just feel like he's getting a little upset or something.
I think that's understandable, caller. He's lost some pretty important equipment during that procedure.
Yeah, I know. I'm just a little worried, though.
Oh, my goodness, your dog hasn't bitten someone else, has he, caller?
No, Mr. Obvious. Laddie would never do that.
I'm sorry, Laddie's your dog's name, caller?
Oh, yeah, it sure is, Mr. Obvious.
Well, has Laddie tried to run away or maybe made a mess in the house?
No, he sure hadn't.
Chewed up a pair of your favorite slippers?
No, I can't say that he has, Mr. Obvious.
I'm not sure I understand the problem then, caller. How can you tell he's upset?
Well, he just seems like he kind of ignores me, you know?
Caller, I just want to say I'm not into name calling, but I think you are being just a little silly about this whole thing.
I am?
Well, you be the judge. You're taking up valuable airtime that could be used by people with real significant problems to talk about your dog being mad at you. I think you seem to be just a little oversensitive.
Well, I mean, maybe you're right, Mr. Obvious, but I tell you what, I mean, sometimes he just doesn't even obey me or anything.
So he's become a little disobedient.
Yeah.
Well, I suspect that's just a little retaliatory phase he's going through. I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm sure pretty soon he'll sit when you tell him to and roll over and play dead on command. I just don't see a problem here, caller.
So you don't think it's dangerous, Mr. Obvious?
Dangerous? I'm not sure how. You always keep him on a leash when you walk him, don't you?
Well, sure, Mr. Obvious. He's always on that leash.
Well, then I'm not sure how his disobedience would be dangerous, caller. I think you just need to wait for your dog to get over being upset with you and move on with your life.
Well, I'll sure try, Mr. Obvious. As soon as I get out of here, I'll try that.
Out of where, caller?
Out of the hospital.
What's wrong, caller?
Oh, I got 3 broken bones in my right leg and, about 170 stitches.
What? My land, caller, what happened?
Well, to be quite honest, Mr. Obvious, I'm not quite sure. I know that I got hit by a bus about a week ago, and let's see, yesterday I got hit by a delivery van. Really, that's about all I can remember.
Hit by a bus? A delivery van?
Uh-huh.
Excuse my French, caller, but how in the holy heck did that happen?
Well, Laddie and I were out.
Laddie, wait, caller. How's Laddie doing?
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Obvious. Laddie's fine. Thank goodness, not a scratch. He's a good dog, Mr. Obvious.
Caller?
Yes, Mr. Obvious.
Caller, how could you get hit by a bus and a delivery van while walking your dog, yet nothing happened to the dog?
Yeah, that is kind of weird, I guess. From what I understand from the witnesses, Laddie was already up on the curb.
Witnesses? Oh, my goodness. Caller, can I ask you a question?
What's that, Mr. Obvious?
Caller, are you blind?
Oh, yeah, sure am, Mr. Obvious. Didn't I mention that right at the beginning?
Did you mention it? Did you mention it? Heck, no, you didn't mention it. I can't believe this. I was belittling you because I thought you were some hypersensitive little twin upset because his puppy was giving him the cold shoulder, and all the while you're a blind man being led into the path of speeding vehicles by some vindictive, sadistic canine.
Love them big fancy words, Mr. Obvious. So, I didn't mention anything earlier about being blind.
No, God, caller, no, your dog's very dangerous. You need to get rid of him right now and get yourself a new lead dog.
I do?
Yes, of course you do. You castrated him, and now he's trying to kill you.
I never made the connection.
That's our show for today. I have to go. It's hard for Mr. Obvious to say it, but I feel like such an idiot, like a big know-it-all, albeit with an above-average vocabulary. Stupid know-it-all nonetheless. I'm sorry, caller.
Mr. Obvious?
What is it?
You don't think if I gave him a little treat or something, I might snap him out of it?
Oh, stop rubbing it in, caller. I'm sorry, darn it.
Hey, Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
That's for Mr. Obvious.